Hi guys, Chris here with Super Savvy Travelers. Hey, today I wanted to touch on some of the really important things that you need to know before you buy a home and move to Italy. Now, a little disclaimer or confession, I guess. I created an online course. And in this course, basically what I did is I took all of your questions. I took everything that I could think of that Pete and I knew about everything and put it all into a course that gave you super good basic information that you really need to know before you even start on this process. And it actually gets you really pretty far along in the process before you ever head over to Italy. So I wanted to give you a little idea of what's in the course, because I know I've told you about the course before, but I never really introduced you to it. So the first thing is, what are the requirements or the qualifications to purchase a home in Italy and move there? What do you need to have in place, and how do you get it? The how do you get it part is very key. Number 2, can I work as a resident? That's a good question. Number 3, how do you choose where to live? Italy is very diverse and has so many beautiful parts to it. And you'll know it when you find it, but you really do need to look at that and not just dive in. Number 4, what documents will you need? And again, how do you get them? Big thing. Number 5, how do you choose your real estate agent? Now, this is very key, because if you get the wrong one, you can get ripped off, and I know people who have. So that's important. Number 6, how do you find the perfect property? And that's actually the fun part, but it also gives you some really important tips to look at. Number 7, we give you a detailed walkthrough of the whole purchase process from the very beginning to the very end when you get your keys. And it's important because it's very different than here in America or anywhere that I know. Certainly very different than California. And there are some things you need to know. You also need to be introduced to the professionals that you're going to be working with, and we give you that too. Number 8, how do you get your residency? Another good question. Number 9, when do you use an architect, geometra, or an engineer? And we give you some tips on renovations in there too. Those are good, important questions for inspections, for renovations, any kind of things like that. You need to know the difference between those 3 people and when to use each one. Number 10 is succession and inheritance laws in Italy. Very important. Number 11, what are some of the tax implications that you're going to come into? It's something that you really need to study. And basically, we've had Nick Metta at Studio Legale Metta intervene on our behalf on the tax situation, because it's very complicated, and the man is, get this, a PhD in Italian tax law. He's a good guy to have on your side. Nick Metta, we love him. Number 12, we go over how to learn the language. And number 13, we go over how to move your pets. And then we have a whole bunch of FAQs in the FAQ section. And I'm sure you'll get a good 90% of your questions answered. And any questions you have beyond that, of course, you can write to me and ask them. So I made this course intentionally very cheap. I could have probably charged 3 times as much for it and still been able to sell it. But everybody was asking these questions. And frankly, I just wanted a place where you guys could go to get the answers, because I got tired of answering them. So get the course. The link is down there in the details section of the video, and you can find it. It's a great Christmas gift for those of you who are looking for the hard to buy for a person, and if you're looking for properties or even kind of thinking about it. It's really entertaining too. People who have done the course, and there's a lot of them, loved it. So definitely sign up for the course. Give it to somebody for Christmas. They're going to love it, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.